As an outdoor enthusiast, imagine this. You're out on a trail, enjoying the beautiful nature all around you, just complete solitude, and then this happens.
Oh. 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 No! Get the away! Get the away! Holy holy go! 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 No! No! Go away! Go away! Please go away! Holy holy oh! Go away! Go away! I'm big and scary. Holy oh! Nice and slow. Come on. Ah! No. No. I'm big and scary. I'm big and... Go away. Go away. Go away. Go get your babies. No, go away. Go away. No. No. You, dude. Gosh, where's my gun? Okay. This is when I die. No. Get the away. Holy, come on, dude. I don't feel like dying today. Ah. Go away. No, you dude. Trying to attack me right as I look away from you. Dude, this is scary. My heart is racing. Dude. Okay. This is not fun. Go get your babies. Go away. Oh. Damn. I just wanted to go on a run. You're not getting me, dude. I'm ready to go down. Yeah, get the away from me. Face. Oh, damn it. Okay. Yeah, so that just happened. Wow. You see that? Oh, someone come actually. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, not going back that way.
What if you experienced the same thing? Would you be prepared? Absolutely terrifying, right? He was completely unprepared for that situation. He could have lost his life very easily. He had absolutely nothing to defend himself with. You even hear him say in one part, "I wish I had brought my gun." And the question is that really the only self-defense tool that we can use when we're in the outdoors? And the answer is no. Now, before I get into it, just a quick intro. My name is Colin. I'm with Raiden Safe Defense. I'm an authorized Byrna Less-Lethal launcher dealer. You're wondering what that is? So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the Byrna Less-Lethal launcher. It's the perfect tool for when you're in the outdoors. It's not just good for hiking, it's fantastic for camping, rock climbing, boating, fishing, overlanding, any outdoor activity where you are a visitor in a wild animal's home. It's an amazing self-defense tool that is designed to be non-lethal. This is the LE version, which stands for law enforcement. It's going to be the largest pistol-style launcher that Byrna makes, and it comes in safety orange and black, obviously if you want it to look like a real firearm. Then we have the Byrna SD, which stands for self-defense. This is going to be slightly smaller than the LE and not as powerful, and it comes in obviously tan, black, and then safety orange. And then finally, we have the Byrna CL, which stands for compact launcher. This is going to be the most compact of all the launchers highly concealable, very powerful, just as powerful as the LE, and it comes in black, obviously, and safety orange. But let's use the safety orange for demonstration purposes. So the pistol style launchers shoot 68 caliber and the CL shoots 61 caliber projectiles. There are different types. One is kinetic, which I'll show somewhere up here so you can get an idea of what they look like. But this, to give you an idea of the size, is the 68 caliber kinetic round. And this is going to stop threats through pain compliance. So it's going to be blunt force impact, creating things like welts, bruises, piercing skin, which can draw blood, very painful trauma to the body. Then there are pepper rounds, which will create a cloud of chemical irritant. In the pepper rounds, it has OC and PAVA. So if you're hit by one of them, it's going to explode on impact, create a cloud of this chemical irritant, and then you're going to experience things like shortness of breath, coughing, wheezing, gagging, throat burning. And then even worse than that is Byrna's Max round, which is the same thing. It's a chemical irritant that explodes on impact. But along with the effects of the pepper rounds, it causes nausea, inability to breathe, burning of the eyes, chest tightness, burning in the lungs, and then excessive salivation. So really, really intense and highly effective at stopping a threat. And the last type of projectiles that I want to talk about are the eco-kinetics. As you can see here, this is going to be essentially compressed plant materials. It biodegrades, it explodes on impact. So if you're doing target practice, it's going to leave a mark so you can always see where you hit. But I see it as also a deterrent for wild animals. It's not designed to be for self-defense. However, I have gotten shot by an eco-kinetic. It definitely hurts. It left a bruise. So if you use this, let's say against a wild animal, I believe it could absolutely deter them while also ensuring that you're not inflicting any kind of lethal force. As a propellant for the projectiles, we see right below the barrel, right here, is where CO2 is going to be installed. So the LE will take a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and then the SD and the CL take an 8-gram CO2 cartridge. Except for the CL, they have an ambidextrous safety, as well as a 5-round magazine, which they all have. And then there is a 7-round magazine for the SD and the LE. And when you're in the outdoors, you can decide what kind of projectiles you want. So some folks mix them, some folks just put one type of projectile in there. If you really want to play it safe and ensure that there's a highly unlikely chance that you're going to kill a wild animal, then I would say the eco-kinetics. And you can use the kinetics if you want that blunt force impact, or the chemical irritant rounds, which would affect a wild animal just like it would a human. For me personally, I live in California, so the chemical irritant rounds are not legal for civilians to carry. So I have a combination of kinetic rounds mixed with eco-kinetics in my launcher when I'm hiking, camping, doing anything out in nature. I always feel safe with my Byrna launcher if anything happens, which I assume won't, but it's always important to be prepared in case something does. But if you're wondering if a Byrna has ever been used in the outdoors, we're going to watch in just a second a first-hand Byrna owner's story of how it came in handy and that he was very glad that he had his Byrna with him.
Love being outdoors, I love hiking. I use a Byrna. It's what I've chosen to use for my first line of self-defense against wild animals for the past few years now. A few months ago during a fall hike, I had taken my older brother, his wife, and their kid out on a hike, and we came across a mountain lion. For those of you who don't know, mountain lions are not something to mess with and not something I would really care to be around, especially at the distance that it was at. It was about 25 feet away from us. My brother spotted it. We made it clear that we saw it and made some noise. It moved off. I will say we were doing a night hike, and once it moved off, I had my brother and his wife and their kid move forward down the trail. Unfortunately, the mountain lion decided to follow us, and about 10-15 minutes later, it popped its head up over a rock and was only about 15 feet away. It had stalked us for that point for quite some distance. At that point, I drew my Byrna SD. I fired 3 rounds. One to the left, one above, and one to the right. They were just the hard polymer rounds, ricocheted. That was what I was hoping would happen and would scare it off. It did. It disappeared on the other side of the berm. Another few minutes go by as we're hiking down. At this point, we're probably only about a mile away from the parking lot, and mountain lion pops up again. I'm still facing the rear, pops up again. I still had my Byrna out, so I just chose to engage it right there. I quickly fired 4 rounds. 3 of them impacted in the mountain lion's chest where I was aiming. Missed the 4th shot because he started moving, and I'm not that good of a shot. It ducked down and went off. Thankfully, I had a spare mag, so I reloaded, topped it off. We didn't see it again after I hit it. Kept our eyes peeled, didn't run into it, and I didn't have to resort to lethal force, which I was very happy about, especially for that type of animal. And I was very impressed with how well the Byrna handled.
So next time you're in the outdoors, make sure that you take your Byrna. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching.